Using your time to focus on cultivating a talent or a skill is a superior way of manifestation to actually trying to manifest a thing. There's an old quote that I'm sure every single person that will ever watch this video have heard in some way, shape, or form. Give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. Teach the man how to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. As long as there's fish in the pond, obviously. But the quote itself is still a solid quote, and the understanding that it's trying to illustrate is if you teach somebody how to actually cultivate their manifestation or the thing that they want, it's far superior than just giving them what they want. So people, we want to go to manifest and all these mindset situations so we can manifest abundance and manifest money and watch it come into our 3D, and you don't need to do nothing, and the feeling is the secret and the power of the subconscious mind, yada, yada, yada. All of that stuff is absolutely true. However, you don't control the time in which that stuff manifests, because there's going to have to be a whole lot of chain reactions in order to create a scenario for your manifestation to come through. And from my experience, the timing doesn't always align with your need. So you may get a $5,000 piece and manifest that, but the distance between the time you manifested that 5,000 to the time you manifest 10,000 might be a year. And I don't know where y'all from. I don't know what world y'all living in, but that's like too long to wait to be able to get your next manifestation. So the waiting time is just too long. And in that waiting time, it's going to create a lot of blockages that you're going to manifest for yourself. Because the longer it takes, the more you're going to start feeling the weight of your desire not being met, which takes you out of that alignment, even if it's temporarily. So the better thing to do is to manifest ability, manifest a talent. Why? Because you just have to manifest that one time. And then once you have it and you mastered it, you can utilize your own abilities and your own talents to take care of your immediate financial needs. And then you can actually use your manifestations to develop other things that's not as urgent. I said this in one of my previous videos. Manifesting money is the worst thing you could possibly try to manifest. Manifesting anything else would be far easier than manifesting some money. Because money is built as an incentive to work or service. Money is not a spiritual energy. Money itself is literally just an incentive. That's all it is. It's an incentive. And then they place prices on your desires, which then creates an incentive for you to start trying to do things to make more money, which will require you to either spend more time, cultivate a skill, or provide services, better services or more services to more people. It's nothing but a tool, an incentive tool that was made when the economy became a global economy. Because now it's not you're not just trying to get things that Joe from down the street has or that Mary from up the road has. Now you want some of the goods and products and services that they're making over there in India, that they're making over there in Europe. You want that Bentley. You want the car from England. You want the Ferrari. You want a car from Italy. You want Louis Vuitton. You want clothes from France. Meanwhile, you just sitting in some random place in America. So you can't take your little pieces of corn that you might have cultivated in your field and go up the street and go get a Ferrari. So money had to be created as a method of exchange, so we can incentivize people to put in work, but we can also give them tokens in which they're able to go purchase their desires. That's all it is. That's all it is. The second the whole world gets $1 million is the second where $1 million ain't worth anything. Because if everyone has it, we still need to keep people working. Because without people working, there is no goods and services to travel around the world. There is no houses being built. There is no staff at restaurants. There is nobody creating. There is no people playing basketball on TV. There is no people playing football on TV. There is nobody making music. There isn't anyone coming in to fix your Wi-Fi or to fix your plumbing. The moment everyone stops working is the moment society itself falls apart. So money is simply an incentive to keep everyone working. It's the greatest agreement that we all have. It's an understanding that we all need each other. But we might want to be able to compensate. You might not want my corn. You might not want my crops or the things or my pig or my sheep. So how would I be able to get you to work for me if you don't want anything that I have? This is why we have to create money. To exchange, to give to people so that they can go and purchase and exchange that for their desire. Because I might not have what they desire, but they might have what I desire or something that I need. So that's all money is. So when you want to manifest money now, what is the incentive for money to even come to you? Because money, like I say, is just a tool of incentivization to get people to perform. But when you have a skill, when you want to manifest a talent, when you want to manifest something in that regard, you can then use that skill and that talent to go ahead and make money. And that's the secret, and that's the science. Manifest talents, manifest abilities, manifest knowledge, manifest wisdom. Pray for all of those things. Focus on that. Focus in that world. Manifest health and well-being, the highest version of you. And then allow that person that you become to be the person that uses their mind, their talents, their skills, their gifts in order to actually create wealth for them in this world. Don't go to spirit to create wealth. You go to spirit to create well-being, health, mental superiority, knowledge, talent, skills, gifts, wisdom, joy, charisma, qualities, aspects of being. So you can then present that to the market and allow the market to bless you. Or to the competition, and then you win the competition. This is what you need to continue to understand here. Understand, money is not the spiritual energy that wants to come to you in the flow of abundance. No. Money is nothing but a tool of incentivization for us to exchange for our needs, our wants, and our desires. That's it. If you don't desire anything, you won't care about money, and money will not have any power over your life or in your life. If you don't need anything, you don't care about money. If you don't want anything, you don't care about money, and money has nothing to do with you. You probably won't get any money either. So, Remember, focus your time on manifesting skills, talents, and abilities and qualities of self. Focus it all on you. And then you, as a human, understand the world and understand the market. And you go and present what you need to present to the market to get money from. And even if you do money rituals and stuff, as long as you have other ways to do what you got to do, whenever those big jackpots, you say for lack of better words, happen for you, it's just a bonus to what the motion you already have. It's not necessarily the end all be all. It's not what you're relying on. You understand? Like, you're not going to win the Super Bowl by throwing Hail Marys all game, man. You're going to need to have a good running game. You're going to need to have a good short passing game. And a good intermediate game. You need to be not good on 3rd and 3. Master the 3rd and 3s. 1st and 10, get 1st and 10 to 2nd and 7. Get 2nd and 7 to 3rd and 3. And if you have unstoppable plays for 3rd and 3, where you got a running game where you can go to, you got a tight end that you can go to, you got a quarterback that can run, you are a Super Bowl team. On the defensive side, if you can keep them in 3rd and long, keep them in 3rd and long. Keep them in 3rd and long. Make sure nobody can convert 3rd and... If people keep on converting 3rd and long on you, you're not going to be a good defense. As long as people if you keep teams in 3rd and long and you can get off the field, I don't care how many interceptions you have. I don't care how many sacks you have. You're going to have a great defense. That's a skill set. That's an understanding of where you need to be and how you need to focus your mindset if you want to become the champion out here. Especially with this magic stuff, because this stuff kind of gotten out of hand. And I was a victim of it getting out of hand. Because I overinflated what people were saying and not truly understanding that there's truth to it, but the truth comes with a bit of a trick, which is you might lose everything just to gain something. You might have to lose everything to appreciate everything, to really have gratitude and be grateful. I mean, there is a silver lining to it, because then you start to tap into the world of abundance, which has nothing to do with money. It has everything to do with sustenance. And once you can tap into that world, now you start understanding things on a higher level, so that there is an alchemical understanding to that. But I want to save y'all some years and have y'all focus exactly where you need to focus on. Because what you think you want in abundance and sustenance ain't really what you want. That's what you already have. What you really want is wealth and prosperity and excess. You want greed. You want all of your desires fulfilled. You want big desires and you want them to be fulfilled. If that's what you want, stop trying to get abundance and sustenance, G. Because that ain't what that is. Abundance and sustenance has nothing to do with satisfying your desires. And let's keep it real. Do you just want a car, or do you want a Bentley? You want an S-Class? You want the Cybertruck? Do you just want a house, or do you want a house in the right zip code? 4-bedroom, 5-bedroom, 5 baths, 7,000 square feet, 6,000 square feet. Do you want to just travel, or you want to travel first class, being in the best resorts ever? See, there's levels to these things. And a lot of the times when people talk about wanting all of these things, they really want it on the highest level. They don't want it on just the most mundane, abundant, sustenant level. There's an abundance of $200,000 houses. There's an abundance of $10,000 cars or $20,000 cars. There's an abundance of them. You can go in any parking lot in America, you'll find a car that's $20,000, $30,000. You can go in any city, you'll find a heavy inventory of houses within the range of $150,000 to $300,000. You can go into any supermarket and you will know a person that has those cars, that has that house. But to actually know somebody and actually go in a parking lot and you see 10, $200,000 cars, $150,000 cars, you're not going to see that unless you go to that dealership. You're not going to see that at just any old random grocery store. If you live in Miami. Listen, Miami is an anomaly. Once again, so that's what this is. Cultivate talents and gifts and abilities and qualities over things.